Mondal.
मैडम स्पीकर, भोला सिंह जी ने जो कहा है उसमें कहा है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने और खास करके अर्थ मंत्री जी ने बाती जलाया और वो सब जगह में वो बाती जलते रहते हैं, लेकिन ये बाती बिहार तक पहुंचा है, उसके बाद पश्चिम बंगाल में गया नहीं।
तो काफी
मैं आशा करता हूं कि इस बजट से तो कुछ हुआ नहीं हमारे राज्य के स्वार्थ में, लेकिन बाद में नेक्स्ट ईयर में जब बजट घोषित होगा उस टाइम में हमारे राज्य पर केंद्रीय सरकार ध्यान देगा। मैडम स्पीकर, आपको बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं मैं। What was the expectations from these budget 2016-17? Expectations in the domain of personal taxation, expectations for home buyers, expectations in the domain of TDS limit, structural reforms also expected from this budget, path of fiscal consolidation, that was important aspect, expectations surrounding national pension scheme. All these expectations are not being fulfilled. Partly a section of the society can gain something, but at large, major share of the society is deprived of getting the benefits from this current budget 2016-17. That's why our Finance Minister of West Bengal, Amit Mitra, told the budget was directionless and this is a budget without any vision. This budget is not people-centric, and for West Bengal there is nothing in the union budget. I want to highlight some important aspects in relation to agriculture and farmers' welfare, for which the government allocates a considerable fund of 35,000 crore, 984 crores. Among these, 28.5 lakh hectares of land will be brought under irrigation, 5 lakh acres to be brought under organic farming over a 3-year period, 60,000 crore for recharging of groundwater in India, dedicated irrigation fund in NABARD, rupees 20,000 crore, and nominal premium and highest ever compensation in crop losses under PM Fasal Bima Yojana. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in his Make in India budget speech laid more emphasis on agriculture and farmers' welfare with an aim to double the farmers' income in the next 5 years. He laid thrust on the rural sector and social sector, including healthcare, educational skills and job creation to make India a knowledge-based productive economy. He announced various allocations to the agriculture and farmers' welfare sector with a total expenditure of 35,984 crores for agriculture. He also made announcements on infrastructure investment to enhance quality of life, financial sector reforms, governance reforms to reduce compliance burden. He added that nominal premium is also being implemented from this budget. As key states, including West Bengal, gear up for assembly elections, it was no surprise that agriculture took the top slot in Finance Minister's budget of the 2016-17. In his talk, Jaitley said India was a bright spot in the global economy as he outlined his 9 focus areas with social programs and rural development taking the number 2 and 3 slots. With agriculture being the mainstays of economies in states like West Bengal, Modi government thrust on rural development is bound to boost the BJP in the poll-bound states, and that's why they are focused mainly on agriculture. Rising rural distress after back-to-back droughts and having heavy defeat in Bihar have upset the calculus. 4 in 10 Indians rely directly on farming for their livelihoods, the government estimates. Jaitley also assured that the government intended to double the income of the farmers in coming 5 years. He told, a unified agriculture platform will be dedicated to the nation on the birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The government all the times are talking on Ambedkar. They take the name of Ambedkar, but they are not talking much, doing much on the people of Ambedkar. Please allocate proportionate funds for SC/ST sub-plans, place them everywhere in all social strata, service sector, education sector, secure their livelihood, respect them in true way so that they can really respect Ambedkar, not by creating monuments, not by creating memorials. You can, if you do respect the people from the downtrodden class, the depressed class, SC/ST community, and if you improve the budgetary allocation for them, that will be the right way to respect Dr. Ambedkar. The government all the times give emphasis on looking towards Eastern India. But what the government has given Eastern India, especially West Bengal, the gateway of Eastern India, we have a long legitimate demand of setting up of a central agriculture university in West Bengal. But this is not taken up by the government. This is the right place. West Bengal is the right place because it has good productivity. Almost all crops can be grown there, and some of the horticultural crops, West Bengal plays a leading role. Therefore, my urge upon to the Union Minister, when he going for announce the next budget, please ensure that West Bengal will get a central agriculture university for the benefit of the state. Similarly, Central Horticulture University, some of the states of Indian Union, they have Central Horticulture University. But in spite of West Bengal position and its contribution in the field of vegetable production, flower production, fruits production, the West Bengal is also a right place to set up a Central Horticulture University. If we compare the more advanced states of the Indian Union, as compared to those states, the ICR research institutes, their number is much less in West Bengal than other states. So we urge to the Union government to set up institutes, sub-centers of CRIDA, IIHR, IIVR, Rice Research Institutes, etc. in West Bengal for boost up the production of agricultural crops. Another important, not related to agriculture, Navadvip, one of the historical place, birthplace of Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya and the renowned Vaishnav Dham, is to be taken up as national heritage city. But that is also neglected by the central government. So I again request the government, please look into the matter and give the national heritage town status to Navadvip Dham.
Dr. Mondal.
A successful, ma'am, 2 minutes. Successful budget is one which can benefit an economy that too in a way such that all citizens are equally benefited. Your budget is not for all. Try to satisfy the aspirations of all sections of the people and try to satisfy the aspirations of the people of West Bengal as well, because they are also
Dr. Mondal, please conclude.
Yes. And lastly, I ask a question to the Union Minister. The Union government is continuously, and every year, they are presenting Union budget. But Is 2016 Union budget enough to stop farmers' suicide in India? The number of suicide by the farmers is ever increasing. So, some of the matters, some of the decisions that need to be considered by the government so that the suicide percentage by the farmers can be reduced subsequently, and we can enter into a society where there will be no such incidents.
Sri Gajen Singh Shekhawat, please conclude.
2 minutes, only 2 minutes, madam. India has
Not 2 minutes, only half minute. You have to complete.
India has a serious problem. Indian farmers are continuing to take their lives as monsoon failed in certain parts of India for the second straight year in a row. Parts of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Odisha have been severely affected on account of poor monsoon, and this has led to the continuing spate in farmers' suicide. Therefore, unless the government takes up the focus on
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय, सभापति महोदय।